Hello, fellow ranchers. We're back here, ready to get some stuff done today. Now, somebody mentioned a Gordo we have missed, and I think you're right, because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, did I get that Gordo that was hiding down there? I don't think we did. So we're going to go take a look on one of our friends that might be hanging out. And I think that was the big thing. We'd unlocked all the regions, if I remember correctly, or the main ones. And another suggestion was to plant some odd onions in here. I think that's a great suggestion. So we might go and try and grab some of those as well. Because now that we have, we can get carrots and odd onions at the same time if we plant odd onions. And then we can feed those to our crystals up here. So they'll be extra happy, which makes a lot of sense. So let's get on with today. Alright, so I'm going to go... I think I'll go down... Well, I'm going to need some stuff. I'm going to need supplies. If we're going to feed a giant PHOSPHOR GORDO, we're going to need some fruit. So let's go get some fruit. Oh, and you should probably come and hang out down here. Oh, goody. We have lots of goodies here. Oh my gosh. Wow. Look at them. They're plort happy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's just grab some of this stuff. These guys won't starve. We need a few. We need a little bit extra. Now, if I recall, this thing... These Gordos need a lot of food. Okay, well, you know, I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna steal some of your stuff here. I don't remember what it is, if it's 40, 50, something like that. It's a lot. I feel like most of them were 40-ish. Oh, look at those quantums. Look at those quantums. I love that when you get into this realm, these show up now. I don't think for the first while they did. I seem to recall them being less awesome to use. I remember thinking it was like, is it worth using? That could just be me. What are we putting down? I don't, honestly. Oh, right, we put our dervishes down here. That's right. Okay, so there's all kinds of stuff that has to happen. Oh, we got mail from Casey. Oh boy. Well, Casey, I'm on the road. I'm on the road, Casey. How are our pumps doing? Pumps doing fine. Drills, all our goodies. So we need to lay down a bunch of those. I think that's also, a trigger for us to get a different level of stuff is to just have used a lot of things. Because you notice as we're going along here, we end up unlocking things. I think it's just a matter of like doing stuff. So what do we have? 12, 39. Now, there's an area over here I can get to, but I don't have to get to it from this way. I don't think I'm going to bother, because that chews up a key. Excuse me. And I don't think it's any advantage to come at it from that direction, if I recall correctly. Oh, this one's done now. Look at that. Well, may as well. We'll let it activate. So we got all of this good stuff now. Well, that one's finished, is it? Okay. Do we have anything to put here? Let's find out. We don't. We got to build some more stuff. Okay, so what we have here is we got a couple different goodies. So we've got, it says here, deep brine. And then we got this primordial oil. So we can only take, and this is the spiral steam, is it? Yeah, spiral steam. It says up at the top, primordial oil. So they can't eat these things, but we're going to use them. So let's go and drop these off, I guess, at the lab. Okay, here we go. Some more mangoes here. These ones have come in now. Maybe they were before. Okay. We have to go clean up that mess. Clean up in aisle 58 pretty soon here. And then I guess we'll come and check our star mail. I'm so used to having teleporters everywhere that it feels a little ridiculous. And we can check on that. That one, thankfully, is just there. I didn't even think about that. I'm so used to being able to jet around everywhere so quickly. Let's check on this drill. Okay, so we got some jellystone. And this thing is still going. Okay, so it has another cycle. So it's got the timer on them, which is nice and convenient. You get a sense of how long you have to wait to come back. And slime fossils. If history could smile, it would look like this. So now what do we have? We have the goods to make none of... Oh, we can make a novice pump or a novice apiary. Yeah, I guess we can make a couple of those. Sure. Now there is, again, I think we put some of these out in the moss blanket. There's better places than others to put some of these things. I'm going to put one here just for the sake of convenience and just to blow through some cycles. And I'm going to leave these for the moment. Alright, we got a bunch of fruit, so we'll go and drop all this off. Oh, it's alright, and we will check our star mail. See, this is I love this part of the game when you're in kind of a frenzy of things going on. Alright, what does Casey's have to say? Africa. Casey. Thanks, B. I never knew you felt that way. I picture you out there on a safari, avoiding the clutches of lions on the savannah, riding elephants across raging rivers, and then, as you sit under the stars at night, your weathered hand opens up a locket and there's a picture of me inside. And then your loyal chimpanzee companion gives you a somber, knowing look. Is that accurate? Haha. Well, for what it's worth, I missed you too when I was in LA. Ugh, that bar was just awful, but at least I got some stage time. Casey. The chimp's name was Colonel Bananas. I don't remember that letter. Did we? I don't know if we got that letter before. If that's another additional thing. That's pretty cool. Colonel Bananas. Stuff's still growing there. Now, if I recall, it's down. I remember it's, yeah, it would have been. Okay. No, that's right. We'd have to get at it from... I'm getting turned around now. I think it might have been one of those things, too, that we couldn't really get it easily until we had more of a backpack. Oh, that's not true. There we go. So this must be the one that we forgot about. Yeah, that's funny. It's such an obvious one in many ways. I thought we would have had it. Okay. Take a memory of you, you big cutie. Oh. Okay. So, oh, and there, right, there's a crack. We gotta remember that later on. Okay, now, I don't really care about any of this stuff. The beat, now, yeah, I don't think we care too much about any of these specifically. And we'll eventually come back. I'm not gonna crack those yet. I was gonna wait a little bit. So let's wander back over this way. I think I may have already come here a little bit. This is where it leads to the other side of these doors. This is a hostile little zone. It's an area you don't want to get stuck in. But there's lots of hens over here. There we go. So there's the other side of that door. So again, it's one of those areas you could unlock. I don't know that there's any any burning need to, because you can get at it relatively easily anyway from up here. But again, you need to, take the steps. So it's a little secret, but it's really not that secret. Okay, well, there's a lot going on down there. So I think we're going to go ahead back and check on everybody and see how the feeding is going. We'll go get our resources. Okay, I'll grab these while we're here. Now I do need to head out to the other zone, and I do want to go get an auto in here soon. I'm going to get rid of you. I'm going to cause some havoc. Oh, sorry, dude. Sorry, little squishy. No, those are all gone. You ate them all. You ate them all. Okay, it's feeding time for these critters. It's gonna be hard. Gotta remember to keep everybody happy here. Now, I know an upcoming thing. I've recorded a few episodes ahead. I'm trying not to go too far ahead on the series because I know they're introducing drones very soon, which I may end up just recording in our other series, simply because I want to play with those. But I also want to. Those would be fantastic. But I'm guessing those are actually more of a late game thing. I don't know if we're gonna see too many of them otherwise. Okay, oh, we have some plorts here. We'll pick these up. We might end up using these to make do some crafting. That'll be fun. Get some more goodies. All right, enjoy. Yeah, let's feed you critters. All right. And we know there's some carrots out here, so let's go check on those. Now, I gotta remember about those dervishes. Now that we've unlocked those other zones, we can go and start getting those resources as well. But I need to set up, definitely need to get on some teleporters. I was questioning for a second, I was like, do these guys even eat those? Now, the heartbeat are the favorite of the rock, so I guess I could have grown some heartbeats. I should really be doing a better job of trying to maximize my profits on these guys. Alright, let's see what we have here. So I needed, it was one, we did the one with phosphor, sorry. Alright, I'll make a couple more of those. Yeah, I should really just max out what we can kind of do with these. You want these things running all the time, just so you can burn through the early part of the game here. Alright, let's head over. Feed you. How are you doing? I'll get you guys the good stuff. I'll get you guys the expensive treats soon. You guys are worth it. You're worth it. Oh, is my roostro? It's an elder now, is it? Okay, and this one too. Oh, elder hen and an elder roostro. I could have fed that to the tabbies too, I guess. It's not their favorite. I don't think they're necessarily into eating the elders. My friend, you live over here. This is your domain. Wow. Yeah, it's going to be a whole amount of vacuuming up. It's cool because we don't, we're not burning up for the resources at this point. Like we're, economically, we're not dying to get all of these things. That's not, my main prerogative right now, which is kind of cool. So we got our spiral steam and our more primary oil. Or I guess not more, because I don't think that's what we got last time. Okay, and then we'll plant, I'm going to put several of these, and then when we get the resources from them, it'll be the same type of resources, and I can just come out here with an empty inventory. There we go. Alright, so we got those. And I'm sure there's always going to be little things I'm forgetting too. Because there's things I just take it for granted, like that PHOSPHOR GORDO. It is funny, I was, at the same time that someone mentioned, I was thinking in the back of my head, like, did I remember to get that? It seems so obvious. Kind of going through all the things we had done. I was like, that might have been a thing I forgot about. Sure enough. Now, the dervishes, they eat the prickle pears. So they might appreciate a few pogo fruits. For now, just to tide them over. You know what I should have done is... Oh, I didn't want... Oh well. I was thinking I should be planting some stuff. what I should be planting is some prickle pears down here. Now I want to get into the hybridization of the different types here. So we'll get some different stuff going on. Alright, so you guys are all fed up. Everybody's fed. Yeah, I think most of you have a bit of food. Okay, I'll feed you guys the rest of these. Because you guys probably don't have enough. There we go. And I can put these into our slime lab place so that we can then use these. That will work out perfect. Wow, that's not too shabby. Wow. Alright, and yeah, sure, I'll grab the 10 of these. I'll put these in as well. Thank you. Almost enough. 48. Let's go load up the lab. So there's this whole phase now where we're kind of going to be just loading this thing up with goodies. So it's a trade-off between that economy, and it's kind of like the real economy for buying stuff, and then this lab economy just for being able to craft the things. So what we had the advanced drill. Yeah, we're still waiting on rock parts. So you can only have there's a limited number that you can have active at any one point. I don't know how many I can even. And then we need some more rock parts. Was that another apiary? No, I might put the other one just right here. And I just wanted these things to get through the cycles, so we're just gonna push them ahead. Oh, right, I do have rock parts here. Right, there we go. Perfect. And that's excellent. That'll give us what we need. All right, advanced drill? Yes, please. Oh, and rads. Well, that worked out. Yeah, I think we must have planned that. We must have been thinking about that. Love that sound. All right, let's see what we can do. Oh, yeah, we can. Oh, I'm still short on pink parts. Really? Didn't even notice. Oh. I'm leaving food laying on the ground. What kind of monster does that? Alright, let's head back over that way. Yeah, all this running around definitely disappears after a while. Like you start teleporting everywhere. Again, why sometimes I forget where certain places are, because just like, I don't walk that route. What are you, bananas? Teleport like any civilized slime rancher. Now, I don't have any upgrades that I need at the moment. We don't have any. I mean, I can buy blueprints, I guess, but don't especially need anything. Maybe we'll just keep emptying it just to get the economy going a little bit, just in case there is things that we want to do. If I want to set up any more growing plots or things like that, would be good to have some spare cash. Wow. What are we going to get here? 32 for each of these, so no, 8,000 or something? Is that what that is? No, that is not. And 35 of the booms. Like 600, 800, that's what I was thinking. So we're at 3,600. I'm adding too many zeros, is what I'm doing. Okay, and those are grown, and everything else is going along as well. Oh, and there we go. There's our pink parts that we're waiting for. Do you have any? Are you holding out here? And maybe we'll go do a cleanup in aisle 2 here. Yeah, this... Okay, and then that's good. So if we come in here with everything, our inventory kind of full, it's reasonable. You can come and kind of manage this process without vacuuming up all the stuff you don't want. Have 2 slots filled with other garbage. That seems to be... That trick is working well for us. And there's a lot of stuff going on here. Wow. Okay. You. And I don't even know what the economy currently is on all these. Look at that. There we go. 50. There's definitely more. There's at least another 50 out there. Wow. Okay. We're going to do really well on this stuff. Oh, you. Okay. Oh, you were an illusion. You're a mystery wrapped in a riddle. Now, I don't know what we need for... I'm like, it's like a comedy show. I'm just going to plow my face right into every pole I can run into. I'm looking off to the side in real life, and I'm just banging into stuff. Okay, and what do we got coming out here? Okay, more of that stuff. And here we've got some buzzwax and hexacombs, which is great. And what did this one give us? Ooh, just buzzwax. See, this is probably not an optimal place for these. And that's okay. I wasn't that concerned with getting the good... There's some good stuff in there. But wasn't that concerned. Okay, so how much do we have on the quantums? I've got 25 quantums and 45 honeys. Okay, I'm going to put half of these in here, I think. Actually, you know what? I feel like the quantums are used a lot in teleporting, aren't they? Oh, no. Oh, yes, they are. Okay, for the butterscotch. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to just save those then. We're going to keep these in here. I'm going to stay away from the curios for the moment. But my main focus will be on this stuff. But we're going to have to... we need the deep brine and the hexacomb. We got 2 of the deep brine. So we got a lot of cycles there, and we need 5 hexacombs. So it's going to take a little bit before we get that. Not too bad. So once we get that first teleporter, I could see putting that out in a hard-to-reach area like the glass desert or something. So now these don't have a market value. These are simply going to have a resource value for crafting, basically. Now you can see we got 1 of those hexacombs, which we need 5 of those for even just making the basic teleporter. 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5 for this too. So hexacombs are going to be a high resource item. So we need to make a lot of those apiaries. So that's good. And so now that we've used that one up, I need to get some more phosphor plorts, and we need to create a few more apiaries. And we can get another... We'll get another advanced drill. I'll just build a novice drill. I'll just keep going. Basically, grind on these is just put these out and get them busy working for us. I'm not terribly worried about what comes out of them, but we're just going to keep leveling them up until we can get the higher versions. And as you get the higher versions, those are great. And again, some of those though might be things that we unlock from. There might be recipes we learn later on. They won't just be things we get here. They might come from gadget drops. So I can't remember. I'll have to check. I might be kind of stuck in a catch-22 where I can't do a full gadget run without having unlocked. I just don't know. Without unlocking other stuff first. But I'm trying to leave the gadgets alone just so we can do a good like a hide or a speed run on finding all of the gadgets. Oh, blue teleporter. There we go. What does this one do? See, again, I don't even know what triggered that. I'm assuming it's running a certain number of cycles on something. Oh, we can buy that, is what we can do. Blue teleporter. Okay. And did gray just appear as well? Gray teleporter. So both of these just appeared. Okay, you know what? I'm going to put these both here and see what the resources required are. blue teleporter. See, indigonium. These are things we're going to have to get from putting mining stuff, I think, out in the indigo quarry, if I recall correctly. So some of these things you can get in other areas, but they're not as prolific. The hexacomb, we might get more of that out in the moss blanket. We'll see, though. We'll try things out. Anyway, that's a good place for us to take a break. We'll keep on going with that stuff next time. What do you guys say? Well, you seem pretty happy, actually. That's surprising. That's good. Stay that way. Anyway, we'll see you all next time. Till then, bye-bye.